In less than a week's time, Indianapolis police officers have been involved with 2 chases that came to a fatal end. One pursuit began because a teenage driver was not using his headlights. Local officers tell News Channel 18 they hope that policies are in place so the same thing doesn't happen here. Lafayette police officer Charlie Williams has been on several police pursuits in his years with the department. He's also been on a few chases that have been called off because the dangers of a potential pursuit did not meet the seriousness of the crime.
Do you think that's smart?
Yes. If it's completely absent of any other factors, I do. I think it'd be stupid for somebody to get killed because a license plate light wasn't working.
Lafayette Police Chief Don Roush says his officers are given discretion when to start a chase and when to stop one. He says chases are not black and white issues. Variables like the time of day, road conditions, and the amount of traffic can all play a role.
The policy really is based on the question that they're going to have to ask themselves. That's going to be, is the need worth the risk?
The West Lafayette pursuit policy is more explicit, only for felony offenses or serious misdemeanors and not for basic traffic violations. Twice in the last 3 years, the wording has been eased up to stop more chases before they get started.
As society changes and these pursuits, they're quite dangerous. There's a lot more onus on police to make sure they're operating with due care and due regard, and that they're only pursuing when really they need to or they have to.
Officer Williams agrees it may let some criminals go free, but it's a risk that is sometimes worth taking.
They don't generally end very well. That's why I think if we're going to engage in a pursuit, then it needs to be something that I think the public would agree with.
Now, Chief Domkowski says just because there's not a chase doesn't mean the bad guy always gets away. Often officers can get enough information from a license plate number and get their man or woman that way.